Hey folks, happy Friday to you. Today, as I'm recording this, it is Monday, Thursday. I'm dressed in my formal wear here, my clerical collar for a Monday, Thursday services tonight. But this devotion you're watching on Friday morning, and the passage today is Acts chapter 2, verse 29. So we continue our movement into the book of Acts here and how the first generation of disciples experienced the resurrection. We're talking about all this month of April, resurrection. We're looking at different resurrection stories. And this is not a story in which Jesus appears, but rather this is a story in which the disciples are trying to convince people that Jesus appeared. So Acts chapter 2, verse 29. And here Peter is, these are the words of Peter. Fellow Israelites, he says, I may say to you confidently that of our ancestor David, that he both died and was buried, and his tomb is with us to this day. Since he was a prophet, he knew that God had sworn with an oath to him that he would put one of his descendants on his throne. Foreseeing this, David spoke of the resurrection of the Messiah, saying, he was not abandoned to Hades, nor did his flesh experience corruption. This Jesus God raised up, and of that all of us are witnesses. And so you can imagine what's happening here. The disciples, Jesus has appeared to the disciples multiple different times. People in the crowd in and around Jerusalem are skeptical, most of them, and saying, well, I'm not, like, where is he? And Jesus isn't there all the time. They think that they stole the body and they did something, that they're trying to sort of pull something, over on them. And so you have skeptics. And so Peter and the others are trying to convince the people that they are witnesses actually to the resurrection, and saying, look, this is a fulfillment of the historic Hebrew scriptures, a promise that the throne of David would be filled by an ancestor of David, and that God would lift this person up. And Peter and the others saying, exactly, that's what's happening in the resurrection. Now, how we witness it, how we experience it, all things that happen, that's what this weekend is about, how we might experience and be witnesses to the resurrection. God bless you on this most holy of weekends.